You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you'd just do it behind my back anyway, right? Ha ha ha. Would I do something like that? Guess the jig is up. Oh, alright, but I better come along. Yay! Who knows what sorts of mischief you get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know. And what about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice. How's that even remotely fair? My name is Justice. Anything else to talk about? Did I present my badge? I think I did, right? Did I? Did I do it or not? It's been 2... Yeah, okay, yeah, I did. I forgot. I like presenting my badge. Let's show her this, see if she's got anything to say. Nothing to say. Oh, are you asking me to test that? Hey! Why are you putting it away? I just can't let her cover the skin chemical reagents? Shouldn't it just be agents? I don't know. Is there really anything to examine here of any interest? Because we're not actually doing crime scene stuff, it's just a guy with this dog. I don't know, maybe Emma will say something. Look! There's Trucy in front and center. So the show actually starts the day after tomorrow, huh? I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that man in front of the poster? He's been standing there a long time looking at it. Yeah, I noticed. Sometimes he kind of stretches his hand towards it a little bit. Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. Do you think he's going to try and make off with it? Who knows? Oh, look! I guess we don't have to worry. Ha ha ha. Every time the man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls at his pant leg. Yeah, it kind of begs the question, who's the master and who's the pet? That was a weird conversation. Alright, let's move. Let's go to the stage. Probably be the best thing to do. Oops, sorry. That was probably horrible sounding noise. My knee hit the table. Okay, at the stage. Alright, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Fine, I promise. To only move things I have to. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything. Excuse me for just a second, I'm sorry. I just needed a bit of water. Alright, it's been a while since we've done any investigating. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. Should I have Athena give me a rundown? Guess I should. Just for more dialogue. I guess I could use a refresher course. Then take a seat, Mr. Justice. Professor Sykes is here to gonna learn you a thing or two. Oh brother, what did I get myself into? Do you remember how to go about examining a crime scene? Let's see, I just touch whatever I want to examine, right? Either that, or I can place cursor over it and press A. How'd I do? I suppose that's acceptable. What else do you know about examining? If I recall correctly, we can also take a closer look at certain notable areas or objects. 10 points to House Justice. Now, do you know how to change perspectives? Touch the arrows on the screen, or just press left and right on the thing, right? By changing our perspective, we might even find some new evidence. Ooh, whoa. Marvelous, Apollo. Top of the class. I'm proud to have such a model student. And thanks to you, Professor Sykes here just remembered how to investigate too. You could have just asked. Alright. Alright, let's take a look here. Got this thing. Okay, we have one of those in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magic prop we use as a shelving unit. I'd kinda like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did. feel bad for the prop, but it can stay as a shelving unit in that case. Okay, we should probably take a look at the dragon. This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of the onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. The timing was so perfect. I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. Okay, I was hoping to just look at it a little bit more. That's... Oh hey, the camera will probably be important. That video camera is pointed right at the stage. I wonder if that's what was recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would... Wow, this residue data is fascinating. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data, her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo! While Emma's off in Forensic Fantasyland. Let's see what was recorded on the camera. I hope that girl isn't the one who did it. That probably is, though. See, there was a little shadow that went up. It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage? No? Why? I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. Strange shadow, huh? I don't know what that was. Okay. Oh hey, this is the curtain. I wonder what's behind it. Backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Who, me? Would I ever do a thing like that? Rats! Guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. Alright, let's switch perspectives here. Oh yeah, this is much better. Okay, so this is the coffin the dead body appeared out from. We're gonna need to examine that sword. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in here? In there? I bet it's a secret door or something. Or there's a secret door. It sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I've heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. Okay, how that helps with magic tricks though, I have no idea. I'm sure they make use of it some way we can't even imagine. Okay. A white outline, huh? So this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Oh, perfect. Finally, we have some evidence. Hey, wait a minute. What? She stabbed the thing from the side. Oh wow, looks like he was stabbed in the back. Yes, that's definitely what killed him. What's this thing around his waist? It's a stunt harness. so a stunt wire can be attached so the person can float and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Yeah, there'll be another contradiction right there. She stabbed the thing from the side, but he was stabbed in the back right here. And if he was facing the side, if he was facing so his back was facing to the side, then he would have fallen sideways, not face first. Anyway, let's take a look at the trapdoor. Hopefully that's what that is. Wait a minute. Looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too. Oh, a secret door. Let's try opening. You already know this. Well, look at that. Seems to lead to someplace under stage. That's right. It goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on. I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently there are things down there that will give away their secrets behind their acts. You know, besides there just being a trapdoor. Well, that sucks. It's all right there. And it's all right there, and we can't even check it out? We're definitely going to have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. So, not today. What's this, like, square or rectangular thing? Look, there's a secret door on the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Reyes could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic with the other one, right under each other's noses. Okay, I think that might be it. Ah, shit. Nothing particularly interesting here. Yeah, okay, we got everything here. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, I'd like to take a look at this sword. So is this sword... Okay, so this has to be the real sword. There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. It must be the murder weapon. Trucy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Hey, Emma. Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found. But that could be because the culprit wiped them off. Or, aw man, they're gonna argue that Trucy wears gloves. Fuck! Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show. Yeah, there we go. So she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. That stinks. Guess that was all that was there. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one? Plus, the timing of the dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Also, I feel like Trucy should have been able to feel the difference in weight of the rubber sword and the metal sword, unless they try and make them the same weight. I don't know, something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena! I think I've got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword with the metal one. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords. But when could they have done that? When everybody was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with a metal one. Right before the trick, after the set piece fell. Okay, during Trucy's trick. I don't think it was during the trick. After the set piece fell. It doesn't matter. It makes sense if it was after the set piece fell, because then it could obviously have been switched. And that would give a reason for why the set piece had to fall. That's true, so he did kind of throw the sword away. And if it didn't have any blood on it then... Let's say after it fell. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Anyone, one of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is... Somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yes, some disgusting individuals trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. Again, I hope it's not the bunny. Let's see. What else do we need to do on stage? Hey Matt, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked it yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Oh yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? Alright, I guess I'll join you two. We get to do some forensic science-y stuff. So, could you show us how to check for prints, Emma? Sure. Let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of prints, not even twins. So if we find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Let's see. I'll use the stylus for this. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Keep tapping the touchscreen until the powder covers the surface thoroughly. When you're done, blow into the mic and get rid of the excess powder. The powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing into the mic. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle. Somehow. Alright, I think I'm ready to give it a try. Just gotta give this a good dust in here. It's probably going to be in the center. I wouldn't imagine it'd be somewhere else, but I'll give it a good... That should be good to go. Alright, it's something. Something in this area right here. And there's a little bit more there we could get. Okay. Alright, just get a little bit more. Come on. I hope I'm doing this right. I'll just... I'm definitely revealing stuff here. Maybe more is on this side? I don't know. I mean, I can clearly see things on the thing. Wasn't that a good sentence? I can see things on the thing. Is this not good enough? Really? Come on now. There's clearly stuff there. What more do you want? Oh, I just had to blow... Okay, there was... more dust. Alright. I wish they had told me that. Sometimes you might not get all the dust off with one... Okay, whatever. You found some prints. Looks like the finger of somebody's left hand. Now we'll try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, touch Analyze to select a print. Next, select the print you want analyzed and touch Confirm. I've got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose it is. I have enough prints of everybody involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against. Well, the last person who was in the coffin was... Those look pretty similar to me. Bingo. Looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Rios. Well, if they found prints here, maybe we could find them somewhere else on the coffin, too. Guess I'll try dusting for more prints. Here we go again, guys. I'll just do the same thing I did. Just kind of get a good area in the center. Kind of draw a little outline and then fill it in. It's like coloring. Okay. I'm just gonna push the button so I don't fuck up. It's not good enough for you? Alright, fine. And I guess if there's more, I'll dust in some of the places in case there's more. We should see something everywhere now. Keep blowing. Oh wait, can I analyze now? Oh, okay. And now they won't tell me. There, I found some. They won't tell me anymore. Now I just have to do it on my own. These prints are apparently Mr. Rias's too. Okay, so that proves that he had his hands on both sides, which means he was facing forwards. So if she had stabbed from the side, it would have hit him in the side of the... You know, just on his side. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Yes, let's. Okay. We're learning things. This time you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. If you're ever stuck or confused, you can always touch the reset. Yeah, okay. And if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Alright. Let's see, where would I expect there to be... Oh, I'm only allowed to examine the front. Let's try let's try this logo, see if there's anything on the logo. I don't think there would be, but let's try it anyway. Nothing on there, okay. Maybe the midsection? Whoa, okay, I can rotate it, alright. Well, I'm already in the middle of friggin... Nothing here, okay. Great, I have to go to each piece of dust to blow it off. And there's somehow... Oh, whoa, look at this. Oh, wait, well, hang on now. How's this, Emma? That print is from the base of the palm. You want to get prints from the fingerprints to the thumb. So, let's give it another try. Okay, so... No, not analyze. Go back to dust. No, fuck. Okay, so they're on this side. Okay. There, I got a print. Alright, I'll just check it against my data. Huh? That's funny. Doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in this case. Really? None of them? How can that be? Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. They're on the left side. Okay, hang on. They're on the left side of the front side of the coffin. So, wait, here? Oh! Ah! We've got them! Oh my god, that was bollocks. Ugh. Might have been made from someone who put the lid on the coffin. Let's see. Okay, there was one part during the show where someone put the lid on. After Trucy had gone into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to... Looks like the prints belong to that bunny girl. Come to think of it. She did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That probably is when she left her print on the lid. Ugh. It was awful. Looks like that's about all the prints we're going to find. Yeah, I freaking dusted that thing top to bottom. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Rias, the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else on stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there, someone unrelated to the show? I guess we can't really say this at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? But that's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey Emma, there's something else that had been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Rias's fingerprints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, if Mr. Rias was standing in the coffin facing forward, he would have left prints like this, right? But we need to take a look at the actual prints. Yeah, you're right. They're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, but they can be interchanged, remember? What do you know? You're right. I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later? No, the coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. All about he would have been able to manage is maybe a bit of twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit on something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is that? Mr. Rias was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh right, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came through the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. Okay. That's his theory, anyway. I see. Guess that sounds plausible. Fingerprints results added to the court record. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind the curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow, look at you, flaunting your lady killer eyes. Haha, I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content. But before you move anything... I know. We'll be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way. Just examine the backstage to move to the area behind the curtain. Okay, time to get investigating. Hello? Oh, okay. Seeing the stage this way, it kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? Just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Oh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday, too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. Damn, not a ladder in sight. Well, I mean, there is. Let's see. Are they gonna have a conversation about it? Looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. Do I really have to go up there? Why don't you go up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? Haha, that's not what I'm saying at all. Now, up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get to the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now. This is for Trucy. She needs us, so up the catwalk we go. Well, guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. No arguments about what kind of ladder it is. I mean, I guess it's just a regular ladder, so... Hey, look, it's Mr. Hat. Are you alright, Apollo? You're wet as a sheet. Haha, I'm fine! Don't look down. Justice, don't look down. Those green things over there look like cushions. Guess one of them was used to absorb the force of the impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out. Way over there? Let's take a look at Mr. Hat first. What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, why didn't Trucy say something like... Or didn't she say, they quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion. Okay, maybe the stagehand pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards. The wire attached to his back. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Huh? Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like he was slashed with a blade. How in the world did that happen? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take all this in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man. I can't help it! Alright, let's take a look at those cushions. Hey look, there are cushions attached to the underside. Oh, what are you standing way over there for? Come on over here and look. You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine. Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Looks like you're right. And Trucy mentioned something about this, didn't she? That a cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up. Okay. I doubt this has anything to do with the case, but these set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although, they kind of look like they could have been a duck and a croissant, too. Ah, I see it. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper, and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. I should probably take a look at maybe these up here. It's probably important. Looks like Mr. Hat was rigged to this smaller pulley. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild and, just as he is about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. And the smoke screen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. And the bigger one. Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches below. The dragon set piece must have been hanging from this. Let's take a look and see if it got cut or anything. No? Just that's... Oh, wait, okay. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope! Didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here, yes sirree! I take it you're ready to go down. Yeah, I think we better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? So look at that, they're even holding hands. Sorry, I have to drink because it's hot. Anyway, okay. Ooh, there's a hammer. Oh, that's nothing. There's a bucket. Take a look at the bucket. Oh, a dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. Doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for the show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this put out a raging fire? Guessing the owner thought it could. But that doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What was the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. Fire bucket. Okay, bucket was to be used in the case of fire. Not only was it empty, but dust lines were inside the pail. Okay. Okay, so I guess if we look at this, we'll be able to find out if whether the dragon thing was something or whatever. What is this thing? It's a winch. Guessing they use it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh look, there are two winches. One back there and one up here. Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that weird puppet up on the catwalk. I think you mean Mr. Hat, Emma. Okay. Don't know what the hell this thing is for. It's a guillotine. But it's not real, it's just another one of Trucy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for her guillotine trick. No, I definitely did not remember agreeing anything to, like, losing my head on national television. Or TV. Alright, the box. This is going to be important stuff here, guys. Hopefully I don't have to scan it for fingerprints. Hey, there's a coffin back here, too. Looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look. It's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside. But it's really just painted on the front lid. Oh wow, you're right. That's really something else. If the show hadn't been canceled, we might have gotten to see this trick too, huh? Okay. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet the stairs go to the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe it's because it's really dark down there or something. Oh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the Abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, that's what you call a swing in an abyss. Oh my god. Alright, that should do it, yeah. All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there? That place? They locked it up as soon as the police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, and I'd better get back to my own investigation. See you around. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. I wasn't talking about that. I mean how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see. We found out that there are 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged up to the first winch. And the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell onto the stage. And then a chaos ensued. The culprit could have switched the rubber sword but the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Trucy's innocence is to identify the real killer. Well, I mean, that would be the best way to prove anyone's innocence. What a complete and utter mess. This is all great, just great. That right kid is Bush League, small potatoes, half grown, has been. There's somebody on stage. I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What, you two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy. Hey, you there. Oh, well, what the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Reetens. I have no idea how to say it. Anyway, an accident? Oh, great, just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? It's that man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater. I never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. Hmm? What's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge? Well, how do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card, if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you. So you're from TV station, I take it? Sharp as a tack you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright's? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open with that tidbit next time, chap? Okay. What happened to the schmoozy magoo bit? I'm Roger Reetens. Hold the applause. No autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite... Really, kid? Then try this on for size. Hang loose, baby. Hang loose, baby. Apollo! It's the ratings Raja from Take-Two TV. He's huge, crazy huge, like real famous producer and stuff. Really? Never heard of him. Seriously, man? What kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Reetens, the Rated Raj. Raja? I don't know. Titan of the TV screen. Still not ringing the bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central? No. Can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what TV is? Say it with me. Television. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? Grow some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed that one at you. Now hit me with your best barb. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. Sell what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot? We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop, chop. Okay. Here goes. Talk to the hand. Kapow! What? I accepted him to yell objection or gotcha. Take that. Or hold it. Kapow. Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know. Just seemed like the thing to do. Haha. Haha. Yeah. Apollo. Oof, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. If I choked any harder, I'd need the Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good film on a nobody. So, you wanted an exclusive or what? Just to let you know, I'm an attorney. Here, take a look at this. What are you showing me that for? What, you want me to do a special on you guys? It's a lawyer for life. Justice in the courtroom. That doesn't sound half bad, actually. Plus, it gets some publicity for the agency. Count us in, Mr. Rettins? Fuck. Okay, alright. Let's jump right into it. Ahem. What made you decide to become lawyers? Say something dumb. Huh? Say something dumb? Now it's your turn. Jump in with a snappy comeback. Lay down a sick burn. What? Lay down a sick burn? Me? You too. I'm practically falling asleep over here. Where's the drama? The gravitas? I don't know. That's whatever. How are you gonna draw in viewers with that yawn fest? Work on your delivery and get back to me. Huh? Yeah, okay, sure. Work on your delivery and get back to me. I think he's confusing actors and attorneys. Okay. Let's talk to Schmoozy Magoo here. Today's magic show was broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right. Rising Magic, the Star vs. Old School Grammary. It was gonna be wild. We're gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show. And the loser would have a really embarrassing prank done to them. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings. I don't know, it sounds kind of tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon, trust me. Come on, Johnny Depp. All they do is serve it up in nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. More like junk food for the brain. Oh, this fucking guy. But that little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today? He must have known this theater pretty well if he came by that often. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of the magical murderess. Closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell she was about ready to snap? Give me the lowdown. This guy's cruising for a bruise in Apollo. As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? There should be a captain in there somewhere. Okay. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show with the station studio. Had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other in the camera. So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's why I was shocked when I first got here. So he didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh? I'm guessing that you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi, am I right? My staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in. So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. Trick people into making their money. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know? That's right. The people watching never feel like they've been cheated. Oh yeah, spout. Hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there, lol. And post. Did he just post about us in real time? Those Grammarians are all criminals. It's their blood. Trucy right ain't no different. That girl's no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone-cold killer. Don't you dare talk about Trucy like that. You don't know the first thing about her. You won't find a sweeter, harder-working girl anywhere, period. Oh, she's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? I really wish I could do Tony Stark, but I can't. You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark-hearted behind the sweet that sits its sweet smile. Prove those Grammary magicians are all a bunch of lowlives. Does he have a grudge against Trucy? Or maybe against all of Troop Grammary? TV is a window to the truth. Like that magic stuff or the streetwise charlatans that perform it. It's all a shame, a crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, light-hearted program turned into this sort of sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to the news outlets all over the world if I'm going to make my money back. Trucy Wright will make her debut, alright? Not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? It's my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again now, can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're going to prove her innocence in court. Listen to you, acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. I know you how you always do things. You'll stop nothing to win. I beg your pardon. If you win your trials, you'll get fat stacks, right? Is money all you care about? What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen? But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. Not if I have anything to say about it. Oh, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby. That's totally not something the guy with that voice would say. Anyway, so it's probably not the best voice to give him, but that's okay. So, and it obviously wasn't him. If he has such a clear grudge, it definitely wasn't him. So it was the bunny then. Oh well. Looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. But now they're down. No way we're gonna let that guy have his way either. That's right. Okay, we're done with this stage, so let's go someplace else. Still wish we could check out that understage passage. But what else can we investigate right now? The dressing room. Penrose Theater. Dressing room. Dressing room looks like the way it did before the incident. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners. We have to find Trucy's notebook for her. Let's see. She said it would be in her blue handbag on the table, right? We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff, though. Look at all this. Let's take a look at the... Oh, shit! Okay, let's take a look at the bunnies. Oh, look at the adorable little bunnies. Rabbits, huh? I used to have a pet rabbit. Really? You? Ha ha ha, you sure don't look the type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Aren't people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and insensitive. It's a duff. Trucy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah, There's another birdcage next to it. I wonder what's in that one. Kukacho. What? What in the world was that? Trucy put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of Troop Grammary. Ooh, okay, that mark on his arm is going to be very important. Troop Grammary, magical menagerie, huh? A bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. Doesn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Was Troop Grammary such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks. Like making a building disappear or escaping a safe dropped from a helicopter. Wow, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But even if you know about them, then they must have been really, really famous. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of the Troop Grammary, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnifie Grammary. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammary, Trucy's late biological father. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Reyes. So the poster's from back when he was a member of Troop Grammary, huh? Save that picture. That mark on his arm's gonna be important. Trucy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? There we go. Can't examine the Steel Samurai. Look at all this stuff. They must belong to Mr. Reyes. Wow, look at the colors on that briefcase. You think he carries that around with him on his time off? Well, during his shows, he wears a mask to hide his identity. If he carried that briefcase around when he wasn't working, wouldn't it give him away? Ah, but you've got to change gears and look at things in a different way at a time like this. Oh yeah? Meaning? Well, what if Mr. Reyes wore his full costume all the time, even when he wasn't working? Then the briefcase wouldn't have given him away one bit. Okay. Hey, Heh, I'm getting pretty good at this turn your thinking around stuff, huh? She's like a kid who learned a new trick and couldn't wait to try it out. Look at all this stuff. Bet this belongs to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. That's a lot of stuff. Does she really need all of that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office isn't any better. Those things are a natural accumulation of 2 years of work. They're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course. I need those for when I have to stay at the office all night prepping for a case. And the comic books too? Oh, of course, I need those too. Manga these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. Uh-huh, I see. So you need to research street fighting and the funnies, do you? Maybe. Oh, here's the handbag Tracy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. Guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. Let's see. Huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are bad. What is it? I want to see, too. That's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's nothing like that in there. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. Look at all these costumes. Bet they're all Trucy's. Oh, I see a certain prosecutor's sent his flowers. Oh, could you tell by the scent? Are you some kind of bloodhound or something? I'm her assistant, not her pet. Let's take a look at that. Oh, these are from Prosecutor Gavin. Roses, huh? I like him. Pretentious. They might be pretentious, but you know what? He makes it work. Apollo, I've noticed this for a while now, but you get awfully prickly when it comes to Prosecutor Gavin. You think so? I mean, don't hate him just because he's beautiful. That's not at all. Not at all. Huh? Aren't these Ninetales flowers? You know those flowers that only grow in Ninetales Vale? Oh my goodness, you're right. Oh hey, I remember her. She had a friend there. There's a card here, and it's a letter to go with it. The card says, "Good luck, Trucy. From something Damien and Jinxie Tenma." Major Tenma and Jinxie, huh? What does the letter say? Let's see. Oh, there's a message for you in here too. Please tell Mr. Demon Lawyer I said thank you for everything. Thanks to him, I overcame my fears and now I'm not afraid of yokai anymore. And guess what? I've even become friends with yokai like, Itan Momen and Konaki Jiji. Haha, no matter what happens, I guess she'll never grow out of her demon obsession. Hey, these flowers. They're from where have I heard the name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballad, and she's pretty popular. Why would a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case, and I had it up once. Wow, your circle of acquaintances is bigger than I thought. Lemmy Roarier. I don't know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. Hope she's doing well. I know why, but, Oh, hey. What's this? A script of the show? It says Bonnie. Must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show.